It's an article of faith that electric vehicles, EVs, must replace cars and trucks powered by gasoline or diesel fuel. That expensive and harmful belief needs to be challenged now. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. The CEO of Toyota got skewered when he recently expressed serious skepticism about the auto industry's headlong rush into electric vehicles. Quote, "We shouldn't limit ourselves to just one option," end of quote. He's right. Nonetheless, auto companies like GM, Mercedes-Benz, and Ford have announced their intention to end manufacturing gas and diesel-powered cars and trucks by 2035. California and other states are banning sales of new fossil-fueled vehicles around that time as well. Numerous countries have made similar pledges. The global auto industry plans to spend a staggering $526 billion on EVs between now and 2026. Washington will be shoveling out tens of billions of dollars in subsidies, tax credits, and loan guarantees to push EV sales, the construction of some 500,000 recharging stations, and the building of EV and battery factories. Supplanting the internal combustion engine with battery-powered vehicles, however, is fraught with challenges and dangers. EVs and their 1,000-pound batteries are not better for the environment than the internal combustion engine. Energy expert Mark P. Mills points out an inconvenient truth. Quote, "One typical EV battery entails the mining and processing on average of 500,000 pounds of the earth. Building an EV entails a 300 to 400% increase in the quantities of minerals that must be mined and refined. And as a recent study showed, over half of all the locations where new mining will be needed are located in indigenous lands that are often ecologically fragile." End quote. The future massive mining needed can hardly be described as environmentally friendly. Most EVs lose money. Manufacturers are counting on subsidies and lower future battery costs. That's an iffy proposition, considering that 70% of the cost of a battery involves minerals. And then there's the problem of weather. When it gets cold, battery performance plummets and can cease altogether. Imagine the horror of the recent winter wave that racked much of the country if millions of motors were stranded because their batteries froze up. Infrastructure is a challenge. Charging stations don't turn a profit the way gas stations do. Hence, the government is ponying up cash to construct them. And how well will states maintain them? The number of electric charges needed to replace what gas station pumps provide today numbers some 9 million, almost 20 times what Washington plans to build. The immense increase in electricity necessary for these EVs will stress out an already strained system. Remember last summer, California's EV-loving governor begging people not to charge up their cars because the grid was in trouble? We're a democracy, and there's the problem that most people don't want EVs. Electric vehicles are part of our auto future, but not the future. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.